Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to turn this old mirror, which we picked up from an old share house we were living in. It was just left behind, and we just wanted to make it look a bit nicer. This old plastic frame's got to go, and we're going to put some nice timber and give it a bit of elevation off the ground. So check it out. The first thing I did was remove my mirror and MDF backing board from its existing frame. If you're using your own new mirrored glass, cut some 3mm MDF backing to the same size and make sure to adjust your measurements. Our mirror was 730mm by 1130mm. For our frame, we used recycled Australian messmate, which we had lying around the workshop, and cut it down to 30mm by 30mm. Hey guys, always make sure to wear your PPE when you're cutting anything or doing anything that's going to have chips and stuff flying off, and anything that's super loud, chuck your earmuffs on. To cut my timber to length, I set my drop saw to 45 degrees and cut the miters. For all the measurements for this project, head over to alanimo.com.au. Next, I set my circular saw to make a 13mm deep cut. I then cut my checkout on the inside edges of the sides to house the mid-rail that holds the mirror in place. Then I cut my 13mm by 13mm checkouts in the back of the frame, making sure my saw blade was on the right side of the line. To check that my mirror fitted, I laid my pieces facing down and checked that the mirror and MDF boards fit inside the checkouts. Make any adjustments here if your mirror doesn't quite fit. The next thing I did was sand all of my faces smooth. After this, I joined together the timbers using glue and nails. I joined the miters and mid-rail. I added a screw through the bottom miter for extra support. Now that my pieces were all joined, I sanded all of my joints flush and edges smooth. Next was onto the seal. For my mirror, I used a hard wax oil product called Fitters, which protects the timber and brings out the natural feature. Once dry, I puttied the nail holes and sanded the mirror again and applied a final coat of seal. This gives you a really silky smooth finish. Next step was to clean the mirror. I cleaned the mirror with Windex and applied my double-sided foam tape to the inside of the checkout, then lowered the mirror into place. It helps if you have a partner for this step. Then I used some clear silicone to stick the MDF backing to the back of the mirror. Finally, I drilled and added some small brad nails around the back edge of my checkouts as extra support to hold the mirror inside the frame. And there you have it. To get the plans for this mirror and other cool DIY projects, head over to alanimo.com.au.